Good evening, good evening, good evening. Welcome to another episode of Wine and FaceTime. It's your host, Kashelle, aka Fit. How y'all doing out here in YouTube streets? Please make sure you show some love to my video live or the replay, however you catch this. I really appreciate all that good stuff. Hope you guys having a great, awesome weekend. Let me tune down my music real quick so y'all can hear me. I'm not yelling on top of the music. So, one moment, so y'all get this together. Where we at? What is music at? Come on, music. All right, boom. There we go. Music off. Yo, so it's a weekend. Hope y'all doing something good for the weekend. Y'all catching this great weather. I really wanted to chime in on an episode where I actually talked about my experience as a YouTube creator. I can't believe this is episode 21 of Wine and FaceTime. As you guys see, I've had some live and pre-recordeds, and at the end of the day, it works for me. Tonight's conversation is pretty much about my growth, how I started my YouTube creator experience, what I went through, what I've learned. I'm gonna share some of that tea, despite the fact that the game is to be sold, not to be told. Fuck all of that. But before I get into any of that good stuff, again, please make sure you show your girls some love. Please make sure you like and subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate if you do that for me one time for the mind. Amen. Praise the Lord. And now yeah, for the chit chat. So K-Fit Spring Forward is what I want to chit chat about this spring. I've been doing this promo where I got a 5-minute consultation. A 5-minute workout and a diet plan to help people start their journey somewhere. So if you haven't seen anything about that, please be sure to make sure you check that out. The K-Fit Spring Forward journey is something for people who want to start somewhere. They're not sure exactly where they want to be as far as their workout journey or their fitness journey, or their creating a journey period, or doing a lifestyle change kind of situation. And I definitely want to be sure to produce that to people that who are really interested. I know everyone's not interested. Everything I'm doing is not for everyone, but at the end of the day, some things are for some people, some things are not. But yes, definitely get up on that. If you haven't seen what I'm talking about, this is exactly what I'm talking about right now. I'm gonna share my screen real quick. This is what I'm talking about right here. K-Fit Spring Forward for those people again who are willing to start a YouTube journey, or not necessarily a YouTube journey, but a fitness journey. They want to change their meal plan. They want to change their diet. They want to do something different. This right here is for you, and this is what I'm talking about. All right, so that's enough of that. So that's about the K-Fit Spring Forward. So I guess get on that if you're interested in, starting a journey. You want to go meatless, you want to go vegan, you want to gain some pounds, you want to lose some weight, you want to maintain. Hit me up. Y'all know how to hit me. Drop a comment at the end of this video. Jump in my DM on any of my social media platforms such as TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, or right here with your girl. If you got my number, call me, text me. If you know somebody who wants my information, share that contact. So yeah, want to make sure you got up on that. And another thing coming up, tourist season. Shout out to Third World Columbia. He was hitting me up talking about this. Third was talking about, it's our season, our birthdays is coming up. Shout out to all the tourists out here. Shout out to my friend Ashley. She's about to have a tourist baby out. It is our season. April, May tourists. We rocking. April's here. May is coming. My birthday's May 14th. My baby girl birthday is the 20th of April. So she's a April tourist as well. So I got that coming up. In addition to that, I cannot forget about my lock anniversary. I have a lock anniversary coming up for all those people that like the hair video, all the people that like, what you see in my locks, the wash, the DIYs, the professional retwist, the at-home retwist, all the products and stuff I'm buying. Yeah, I'm about to be 3 years locked this June 1st of 2023. I am feeling myself. You don't even know about that. Definitely feeling myself. But yeah, shout out to everybody who's on a lock journey. Shout out to everybody who's a tourist. It's tourist season. And want to jump into the main topic at this point. So tonight's main topic is what I've experienced as a YouTube creator, what I've learned. I've learned so much. I'm so happy to say that I actually have new subs. Shout out to my day one subs. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I want to definitely shout out the new subs too because y'all definitely taking the chance on my videos. Y'all might not know what all I have to offer. You may see a couple of things, but my day one subs know everything I'm about. My new subs may only have caught a short that did a good spin statistics wise in YouTube Studio, and they fucking with me for that reason. But shout out to all of y'all. And if y'all not even subscribed me, I just pass it through. Again, Pete, like sure, like and subscribe. Check out the playlist. Got different playlists out here. But that's what I'm gonna talk about this main topic. My experience here, with YouTube is all about, the goal to get monetized, to get more likes, to get more subs, to get you to share your videos more. And that's not as easy as it looks, You really gotta know who your audience is. You really gotta know about aesthetics, marketing. You gotta understand YouTube Studio. You gotta understand, why people do live streams versus pre-recorded. You know how to do shorts. We'll come into all of that. And I'm gonna touch base on all of that too. For me, I feel like in the beginning I was just dropping long videos. I started with something called Wine&Facetime, which is what we're talking about tonight, which is in 2 seasons, about to be three. And it was just about me talking about personal insecurity things. And from there, I went through personal developments with myself, and I wanted to, create other journeys. And I did create a hair lock journey, and that became a part of my YouTube experience. I made a playlist dedicated just to my hair and what that journey was like. And many other playlists came in addition to that as well. And here in these YouTube streets, in the beginning, I didn't really know about playlists. I was just dropping videos, dropping videos, dropping videos. I didn't know about cards. I didn't know about, everything that went into everything. And I learned as I grew. I had the luxury of knowing some people who already had channels that introduced me to some things and gave me some tips and tricks. Shout out to, Uncommon Sense with Jose and the Grown. Shout out to Golden Goddess. Shout out to Radical Latino. Shout out to those people that actually gave me informative, influential information, on how to maneuver my channel, things to do. Also, shout out to Search Arts Carry. He gave me a lot of feedback and advice from day one about all of this stuff before I even got up to actually doing this damn thing. But yeah, it's been a lot, So if you probably feel like, I've been MIA in certain areas of what I do, maybe fitness, maybe diet, maybe live stream, maybe wine and FaceTime, maybe, just, being consistent with posts because I've been learning so much with YouTube, For me, the biggest learning aspect of it, and I'm still into it, is, YouTube Studio, the importance of YouTube Studio. I'm not sure if everyone knows about YouTube Studio, but if you're a YouTube creator, you should definitely know about YouTube Studio. But for me in the beginning, before I even get to YouTube Studio, I wasn't even sure who my audience were. Was they males? Were they females? I didn't know exactly who I was talking to initially. I didn't really know, like, okay, what time people up on YouTube. Is there a certain time I should post? It's from I should go live. I didn't really know about that. I didn't really know about the time that people normally go live on YouTube or be on YouTube throughout the day. So I didn't really know about all of that stuff. I had to learn on, what my stats look like, who I was speaking to, and who I was speaking to is going to help me, make everything make more sense. And when I actually, got to the opportunity to, know my audience and who I was talking to and who was in different time zones and when to go live and when to go pre-recorded so I can hit multiple people in different areas, it was more helpful for me to understand, things I should do behind the scenes as far as marketing and aesthetics, and how to loop my videos in certain different aspects, because you learn a lot once you learn, again, who your audience is, who you're talking to, who's live, who's not live, what people want to hear, who's gravitating to you, that age audience, that race audience, that demographic audience, that geographical audience. Once you get to see and understand those things, it makes everything make a lot more sense. So that's definitely important. Audience, you definitely need to know who your audience is. Who you're talking to: little kids, teenagers, senior citizens, moms, you know, teachers, influencers. Who you're talking to? Who do you want your message to be heard to? Like, you definitely need to figure that out. And I've definitely learned that over time. The next thing I realized too, with my whole creator experience on YouTube is aesthetics. Aesthetics is really important. People really spend a lot of time, buying the best cameras and green screens, and finding and creating the best backdrops and outdoor environments, and using services such as Canva and post them on walls to make their environment look top notch and attractive, to look professional and polished as possible. And sometimes that's worth doing, depending on what you're talking about and who you're talking to. You can't always have a no avatar screen or a blank screen every time you're on a live show or you're producing content. At some point, depending on what you're talking about, people are going to want to see you and know what you look like. So that is very important. Understanding, how to get my background right, how to, create a visual background, how to do a green screen, or how to pick the perfect part of the house that looks the best, or how to pick the perfect outdoor area that's not too crowded to get the time you need to post your videos or create your videos or record your videos, how to use tools and resources such as Canva to make graphics, to make information with your channel handle and your hashtags and your name brand of your channel and your topic, like how to create those and make those come to life and make everything look synchronized and smooth and professional and nice and easy on the eyes and attractive to make people want to come back. Like those aesthetics are really, really important. Some people spend hundreds and hundreds of dollars on GoPros and all kind of still shot cameras and then special angle cameras and videos and tripods and ring lights, to get the best professional looking as they can. And I won't lie, over time I've definitely invested in was gifted a lot of those things to, be that kind of person as well. So all of that stuff is important too. You can't just be in front of your phone, sitting on the couch with sweatpants on, recording a live stream. Like those additional little jewels, little teas, little influences or like big ups or come ups, or add-ons are very, very important when you're becoming a YouTube creator. The next thing I thought about too, as in the beginning, as I was figuring this out was marketing. So many people trying to get me to sign up for a brand ambassador and pay money for people to do all the things I'm doing individually for me. And at the beginning, it just sounded like too much money for me. But now looking at it, I definitely think it's worth it. If I got approached again, I probably would definitely jump on the bandwagon and have somebody help me out with all this work. So I'm not doing it all myself. But how you brand your YouTube channel is important as a creator. How you polish it, what your colors are. Does your YouTube channel have a certain color? Does it have a theme? Do you want to talk about certain specific content and information? Do people know your YouTube channel versus other people because of what you say or what you do or how you produce it or what or who you collaborate with? Like, are you infamous or famous for something? Like, how does your brand stand out? Or does it not stand out, or does it look similar to someone else's? Like all of that is important. Everyone on YouTube as creators are trying to make their brand and their service and their channel, bigger and better and polished and professional and clean and sharp and shifted to the right audience they're trying to attract to get that feedback, to get those followers and subscriptions and likes and shares. Like that's the name of the game. And sometimes people go through people like Fiverr, to help them create that whole product because they just can't do it. Or they get the brand ambassador, like I said, or they become the entrepreneur and do it all themselves and learn and go through trials and tribulations. Like it's all how it really does happen in real time. You got to learn about what streaming platform you're going to use. Are you going to use Ecamm? Are you going to use Twitch? Are you going to use your regular social media live resources? Are you going to use StreamYard? Are you going to just finesse it, figure it out as you go? Like all those things come into being a YouTube creator because certain platforms only offer certain things. You may have to upgrade and spend money at sometimes, to get what you want, for what you're trying to achieve. Some things are free, but you have to unlock certain resources at different price plans and points. Y'all know how all that shit goes, so it's really, really important. You got to even figure out, do I want my channel to be associated with a certain hashtag? Is it going to be hashtag Kishelle K-Fit, hashtag K-Fit, hashtag CEO, hashtag Wine&Facetime? Like, even hashtags play a big part into marketing and aesthetics, and YouTube studio information in your audience because, it all has to make sense and be synchronized. And over time, you definitely understand that and get that. And, I think that's why I'm finally getting the rhythm of my flow right now, because I'm finally at the point where it's making sense, understand, like, okay, this is that, it's making sense. I'm not just making content just to make content. Like, even if there's content out there that doesn't seem to, fit in with a playlist it has some kind of sub content. It may be about animals, different kind of animals besides fish. Or maybe in a pet store, maybe looking at other animals like hamsters and birds and everything like that. So in some way it all kind of fits in some areas to a playlist that already exists for me. But still, I'm definitely learning, how to make this all make sense. And for me, you guys know I have several playlists. In the beginning, I didn't have a playlist; I just had a bunch of videos. But as I realized it makes sense, I created playlists. So they became the hair playlist, then became the makeup playlist, the wine and FaceTime playlist, the workout journey playlist. And from there, like I started getting enough followers to get a community channel where I can just post regularly, like social media, which is some of the achievements you get. When you become a creator and you make sense of everything, and you start to fill your time and see things evolve. Then you're like, okay, obviously YouTube knows I have an audience. Obviously YouTube knows, I know how to market and brand somewhat. Obviously YouTube knows, I know how to play with aesthetics somewhat. Obviously YouTube knows, I'm capable of having multiple channels and multiple playlists. So then you're able to do things like get achievements to get a community channel where you actually can post on your channel outside of videos regularly, and reach a larger audience. So you have more options of ways of posting to reaching people about different content you're producing on your channel. So it's pretty much like a social media inside of YouTube. It's like a Instagram inside of YouTube, so to say. Outside of you making too many reels and stuff like that. It's like a wall, and that's pretty cool because people like it. They can share it, they can view it, they can drop content on it outside of your regular videos and your regular playlist. So that's super dope. And then that also means that you get to do other things with YouTube, such as go live with others now. There's something creators are doing now. They're going live with others. So just the way you can use a StreamYard or an Ecamm or Twitch or a social media platform to have a live stream with someone in real time, you can do that with a panel on StreamYard, like I'm doing right now. I can have 4 to 5 to 6 people up here talking with me, like you could on Ecamm or any other streaming platform. And those things are cool too because it's like, okay, you're reaching more people. People are coming to see your channel. People who don't know you are going to hear about you through other people as they see the comments and the feedback on the channel videos. And you also see a YouTube studio. So it's really, really interesting how you see it all tie together once you actually learn what you're doing. And you actually see people can reshare your stuff. You get opportunities to produce how people can support your channel with your hashtag handles for I'm sorry, not your Cash App handle, but your handles for your financial apps you have, such as Cash App, Zelle, PayPal. Those are things you can possibly do as well on your community channel, depending on what your content is about. As well as when you go live and when you go pre-recorded, you can actually reach that audience and say, "Hey, I'm trying to grow my channel. Please, donations are appreciated. Please support the channel." We all know how that goes, and that really helps out a long way as far as us being able to be more creative with our channels, such as the background editing and how we want it to look in real time, and how much we can do with it as far as the designs and all the things we offer on these apps, such as the brands and the banners and the private chats and the color codes and the layouts. It really is helpful for all those things. And moving on from that, I've learned to say, okay, I don't always have to be on YouTube and be live, which is a great option. You actually get to learn, okay, I can be live some days and I can be pre-recorded some days. The days I know I have things going on, I don't have to be live, but I can be pre-recorded and I can record a video prior and just upload it and share it and activate it for the day I want it to go live. And that has been a blessing for me. I felt like the pressure was to go to live all the time because live was better. But I feel like for me and the way things are going for me, live is not really better. My pre-recorded content gets way more traction than my live content. My live content rarely gets high peaks at all, whether it's wine and FaceTime or a workout. They don't get live high impact statistics in YouTube studio. But again, people love what they love. For me, I prefer pre-recorded over live streams. I feel like I have more time to plan and less pressure on myself. I can edit, I can modify the videos to look just the way I want it in real time. I don't have to worry about unexpected, embarrassing, and weird things happening or popping up or technicalities happening during a live stream. So for my anxiety, pre-recorded makes me feel great. But I understand the importance of live streams because you get to meet new people and reach a larger audience in real time and engage with people in the chat, in the private chat, and you're able to drop your information with people, so people can follow you outside of the video. Depending on if you're trying to do something for an entrepreneurship level, or you're trying to learn something, whether it's like a DIY kind of thing, like your hair, or how to put up a dresser, or how to connect the fire stick to your TV. There's many reasons why people may want to go live and meet other people, and follow and subscribe and unsubscribe and share information and contacts and everything, because it's real time. You saw someone in Africa, Japan, or Hawaii, or Haiti. It's not like you just walk to the person next door and talk to them many times. So you have that real time, realistic opportunity to have that engagement with someone and have their time. And all this stuff on YouTube is our time, our personal time. So it just makes sense. And with those engagements, sometimes we get friendly with people and we support so much that we become moderators of those people. As far as when they go live, we help vet out anyone who's being disrespectful or pornographic or inappropriate or rude, and we make sure they're in timeout. They don't disrupt the stream. And sometimes it takes some time to know who your moderators can be. You got to spend some time with people on their channels and support what they're doing and see how they're maneuvering and learn from them, and put some effort into sharing and caring and supporting all across the board. And people do the same thing for you on your channels. I think I actually have a few people that have actually let me be moderators on their channels, or maybe a few people. So that's pretty dope, because if I pop in their stream and I see somebody acting out of control, I can dismiss that person without the whole stream being disturbed about what the weirdo is doing in the stream. So there's definitely some benefits, to live streams and pre-recorded. But again, pre-recording is my thing. With a live stream, you got to be strong enough to control the show, not let people overtalk people, get disrespectful or out of character. You have to be prepared with your nose prior. You can't look stupid in black space and mouth open because you don't know what to talk about. You got to make sure your Wi-Fi, your network issue is not a problem, so you're not worrying about frozen people or drop dead silent spaces or weird inactivity going on behind the scenes. And again, your environment is super duper important. Your environment, can be unattractive, you don't realize it, and that can turn your target audience off because of what your environment looks like. So those are things to definitely watch out and look out for, because it really does matter. And that brings me to my last thing. YouTube Studio. YouTube Studio is something all creators can look at to see in real time what their analytics are, what's their most popular videos, channels, playlists, shorts, all that other good stuff. Who's liking your content and what part of the country, the state, what are the what sex likes your content more, male or female, which age range, 0 to 99. What hashtags have been the best for your videos and channels, which hashtags has the highest volume and strength that, give you the most feedback and reshares and comments and revisits. So YouTube Studio has been a blessing. Again, I don't fully understand it. Simplicity is definitely a lot to take in. It's a lot of information to look at on a regular basis. But at the end of the day, it definitely has been helpful, because at this point, I've just been looking at where the numbers are the highest. And where the numbers are the highest, I've learned is not where I've been given the most attention, as far as me as a creator. So it definitely lets you know what you should be doing more of and what you should be doing less of. And it really tells me I should be doing less of Wine and FaceTime realistically. But Wine and FaceTime is my baby, so it's kind of hard to let it go at this point. But at the end of the day, that's what I want to talk about. This is my experience for YouTube. I've gained a lot of subscriptions. I'm really excited and positively happy about that. I've met a lot of people up here who shared a lot of information with me. I've been on a lot of live streams. Not many spicy ones, but some spicy ones, some comical ones, some serious ones, some heated ones. I've had some of all of those of my own, I think, honestly, specifically. And I think it's really engaging and exciting, to communicate with people who are in real time in different parts of the world and the country about conversations that are not had or are had and have not had, or perspectives provided on the conversations. I find that very engaging and intriguing, and it's made me feel like, what, I can have a studio, I can have my own channel and talk about what I want to talk about. But I understand that sometimes everybody don't want to talk about what I want to talk about. People want to talk about, what's interesting, what's hot, what's toxic, what's popping, what's interesting, was juicy, and I don't always have my personal best juicy conversations. But again, as a creator, I'm learning, my way. I think I finally found my lane. I found my avenue. I found what worked for me, and I'm really, really excited about that. So definitely, I keep saying more changes, more changes, more changes. But I do have other channels. I just have not been posting on them. So be on the lookout. This is a lot of work as a YouTube creator. You gotta spend a lot of time behind the scenes doing editing and marketing and branding and hashtagging photos and videos and pictures and all of that stuff and backgrounds and green screens and real time commitment and dedication. So it's a lot of work, and I'm just trying to be consistent as possible, and that's been the best and biggest thing I've learned about as a YouTube creator. You have to be consistent. You have to. That's the biggest thing you have to do. Your consistency is so important. Your consistency means people continue to subscribe or not subscribe. Your consistency makes people realize if you're serious or not serious. Your consistency lets people know to, just say, I'm not even gonna give this video minutes or seconds of watch time. So consistency has been the hardest thing. So again, pre-recording has been great for me because that keeps that consistency and that pressure off of me to not be able to commit to a certain date or a certain time, a certain hour, a certain second, and be in between other things because I'm a mom. I have like all these other hats I do outside of being a YouTube creator. But you know, my journey in YouTube has been great. Again, shout out to all my new subscribers. I'm so excited to have you guys. Shout out to my day one subscribers. The YouTube journey has been very exciting, and I can't believe I'm at 234 subs right now. So shout out to all you guys who are showing your girls some love right now. It's been a pleasure. Please be sure to make sure you're spending some time on my social media to find out more about K-Fit Spring Forward. I keep talking about it. Again, 5-minute workout, meal plan consultation for 5 minutes, get you started somewhere if you want to create your fitness journey. Again, I know what I have to say is not always for everybody all the time, but I know something I'm talking about is out there. I'm reaching somebody out there. It may not be everyone who's here now, maybe somebody in a replay, but at the end of the day, I'm grateful for all of this love and attention and, subscriptions I've been receiving. So thank you guys. It's been real. I'm definitely signing out. I will catch you guys with another short video pretty soon. You'll definitely see that coming from me really soon. And it'll definitely be a makeup video for sure, for anything, or a workout video. Because again, we're springing forward with K-Fit. So again, that's it. That's all. Please make sure you like and subscribe to my channel. It's been a pleasure having you guys. Peace out. This is Wine&Facetime episode 21. What I've learned as a YouTube creator. So rewind this if you need to, catch it in the replay and take tips. Maybe some of my tips may help for you. Maybe they won't. I don't know. But we all gotta figure it out. Again, at the bottom of the screen are my cash handles. I have my Cash App, my Zelle, my PayPal, my Venmo. Again, show your girls some love. Hit the channel up. Show some love. I can do some more spicy, interesting things here on StreamYard and YouTube. But last and but least, peace out, y'all. Got some things to do. Later. Bye.